welcome in. Let this music play a little bit. Guys, I'm giving you permission to love this drone. And other ramblings. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? I'm gonna get her going here. Just give me a second. All right, Steve, how you doing? Good evening. All right, let's turn that down there. All right, hey, welcome, guys. Hopefully everybody's had a great week. I love Friday kind of wrap up, so it's been a good week for me. So I think the weather's been really good where I'm at, and I love anytime January can be 50 degrees. I'm just happy with that. So good to see you on, Steve. Glad you're back. Dennis is always busy right now because he has no boundaries. He is absent of boundaries right now, so he's out and about, paying people visit and causing all kinds of trouble. So I'm hoping I get a chance to see Dennis sometime soon. I would love to get over his way, but it seems like he has a little bit more time to do that than I do. So, but really enjoying my Mavic Mini for sure. This definitely is a keeper. I've had a lot of fun. I've still got some plans. I don't have a ton of things I'm gonna do more that's gonna be like, I would say like video worthy, except for just to fly and have fun with it. I've got a couple of more challenges for myself with it, so looking at March, good. I'm like I said, hopefully I've got that little bit of time that that I've got to be gone. Hopefully we can get it to work out, because that'll be fun. It'll be a good little compilation. I'm really excited. I live in a really unique area to fly in, and anybody that's used to lots of restraining rules, and so you'll work around my schedule. I got a job still, Dennis. So, and then you might I don't know if you're retired or you're still working. I haven't figured that one out yet, but. Even then, if you say you work from home or whatever, it just makes it so much easier, doesn't it? But yeah, I've got a schedule, even though it's not too tough. And if I have to, I can make a day and kind of take it off or whatever. So we'll work it out. There's just so many things, so many places to go, so many interesting places, Dennis. I could just sit down. And we'd go, what should we do today? Well, what do you want to see? You want to be on the top of something? You want to fly up to something? Do you want to look down on something? It's just endless. So I'm retired, but not tired, yes. I hope to be like that too. If I'm officially retired, I'm definitely going to be busy. Hey, John of Drones, thank you for joining us. One of the things I do want to talk a lot about, because I'm so excited, guys, I have got a really bad sickness, and that sickness is about that right there. Oh, I can't stop looking at it. Anybody had that problem? I mean, I love my current drone, but guys, I have got a problem. It's called drone sickness. And this drone here has got me literally just I can't not look at it. So I've got to look at it now. So you got two, Steve? Steve, okay, let's go back. Let's get away from this one, because this is it's like jumping to it's just jumping too quickly. To my main, where my main excitement lies. But guys, I'm telling you right now, this drone that I'm holding on this picture, okay, that Mavic Mini is the drone of the decade. That is the most amazing toy that was ever put out. When it comes to flying toys, I cannot compare it to anything. It is a drone of, even with its idiosyncrasies and its problems, it is a drone for the masses. You can't deny that. Just because you're like a professional photographer and it doesn't fit your needs, say you're like you're an enthusiast and you want to fly forever, kind of like me and stuff like that. this drone fits almost every single person's desire, purpose. It's got a little bit of everything, and it's so small and compact. So anyway, guys, I'm in love with that drone. There's not even I don't know. I cannot tell you when this thing is going to leave my possession. I just, so 16 drones and counting. It's kind of like you should start a show, a family show, and just every episode add another drone, and then just, fly it around. Instead of 16 children and counting, it'll be 16 drones and counting. Yeah, John, I agree. As much as everybody wants to beat on that drone, I can criticize it, but it's such small criticisms. Okay, this is what happened. It's kind of like it's kind of like in in some famous movies. There's it's kind of like you had me at hello. This one had me at 3 miles. So when I got this thing 2 miles, I was in absolute shock. When I saw it go 18, when Dustin Dunhill got his going 3 miles, I said, holy crap. It's kind of like a dinosaur, or not a dinosaur. It's kind of like a, missing link drone. I mean, it's literally, it's an anomaly. So anyway, you load 16 drones and what do you get? Another day and deeper in debt. Maybe, Dennis, maybe you need to sing that. Tennessee Ernie Ford. You carry 16 drones, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Oh my gosh. So, guys, technology, there's so many cool things coming out. And I bought the freaking Osmo Pocket, and there's 2 better cameras coming out. Both of them, the Snopa, I mean, that thing has solved all the Osmo problems. It's way better. And now I'm sitting here with a freaking Osmo Pocket, which is a really nice camera. But they perfected it again. It's kind of like one of those things where you buy the first, just wait till they take this Mavic Mini. When they take this Mavic Mini and they do what they're going to do to it to make it one tiny little bit better, like the Mavic Mini 2, I mean, holy living crap. What are we going to do? How many freaking drones can you own, guys? So... let's see. We got John. I'm with you on that. That's probably the most poignant comment made so far. Is next to Dennis's Tennessee Ernie Ford comment. Let's see. I had the Xeno 2 on order until last week. And then you canceled it. Okay. This is my thoughts. Okay. I know you guys are waiting for them. Okay, Dennis, I was like, okay, I can buy a Mavic 2 Zoom right now, okay? And they're really decent prices, and it is an amazing drone. But it's already been done. I've already seen 1 million people fly that freaking drone. I can't go buy it and do anything with it. What am I going to do with it? Unless I'm going to go and start, filming freaking people's houses or something. I want something different. I want something new. I want something that nobody else basically that's not a, kind of like the end all that everybody already has. And it's not that I want to be on the cutting edge of this technology, because I really don't want to spend the money that the Evo is going to cost, because it quite honestly might be crap. And then I'll own it. But, and I don't need to see any. I do not want the Skydio 2 or the Skydio 3. I am so glad I didn't get into that. I really, guys, I think this is this is going to be the roaring 2020s, and the roaring 2020s are going to be run by American drone company Evo, and I think Autel, and I think the Evo is taking the new technologies and advancing it forward. It doesn't mean that the Mavic 3, obviously that's got to hit the road soon. It's going to have all the same obstacle avoidance technology. It will be a bigger drone too, I think, but I don't want to speculate about the Mavics because I'm done. I'm done with Mavics. I've got the best one. This is the best Mavic. This is the best one right here. This thing is got everything for everyone, and it's not expensive. And if you think $399 is expensive for what you're getting in that freaking drone right there, you are out of your mind. This thing here is the drone we all dreamed about when we were buying, like, Hubsan freaking whatever the hell, the Cheersons and all these other drones. We wanted a drone that could fly far. We wanted a drone that basically could take beautiful photos. We wanted a drone that, could go high. And this thing just covers everything. And you can't, as much as anybody wants to beat it up technically, you did not pay attention to the absolute miracle of technology it is. Stop freaking nitpicking this thing. It is a freaking amazing drone that goes way too far for most people. That's about its biggest downfall, is that people can fly this sucker way too freaking far. So, oh man, I have so much energy to chat about this stuff because summer's going to be fun, guys. Crazy Patrick is in the house. What's up, Crazy Patrick? How you doing? Crazy Patrick and the evil egg drones. Patrick, let me tell you something. He's got, talk about 16 drones, and what do you get? You get Crazy Patrick is what you get, and he got them all last week. That's what I see. Now, Crazy Patrick. All right. What happened with the egg? And now I'm sure you got a video coming to tell us, because obviously it crashed. We don't have any video of the crash. I want to see it going down. You got to screenshot your phone, because you just lost some of the best footage ever. Crazy Patrick, that would have been a gazillion, literally a gazillion hits if you would have crashed that in the water with a camera. I mean, I would have watched it 5 times. So, and I'm not happy about you losing that drone, assuming that it is gone, because you never know with the drone community how we kind of bend the truth sometimes. But I am pumped up, Steve. I am. I'm pumped up with excitement. And I'm telling you right now, I can't. I am so pumped up for the Evo that I almost bought the Evo 1 today. You're like, well, why the hell would I buy the Evo 1? Why would I buy it? Because I'm so curious as to the flight characteristics of the Evo, and then I want to hold the controller. I want to, and I love the screen in that thing. I want to eliminate my phone as a primary screen tool. I want it in my drone, and I want my phone to be able to do other crap, and I'm sick of using this as my screen. I really am. And the Evo has it in the controller. Now, I won't be able to see anything in it, but I'll be able to get close. And if I do need a screen with the Evo, it's friendly with not just with iOS, it's also friendly with Android. So I can get a very cheap Android tablet. Bam! I've got a monitor, and it's just It doesn't mean that I'm not an iOS person, which I kind of am. I'm kind of stuck with iOS, but anyway. It's gone. Oh, that's sad. Crazy Patrick, he lost his egg. That's sad. That is sad, because it's we should have it more, guys. I would like for everyone to not type anything or talk to their wives for just about 30 seconds for Crazy Patrick and the lost egg. That's it. That's your moment. Okay, I couldn't do 30 seconds. I'm getting a new one. Yes, see? We said Crazy Patrick a prayer, and look, he's got a new drone showing up. Oh, man. Let me tell you something, guys. I would not. This streaming stuff is fun when you get characters like Dennis Lovelady in here, and I got to get you guys. I'm telling you, my big problem is I don't want another dang electronic toy connected to my screen, but I need to get you guys piped in. Because I need to hear Crazy Patrick talk about his crash. But I'll just watch the video because, guys, that's what I'm here. I want to support. And then we got Dennis, who's singing every Saturday or every Sunday on his stream, thinking of some new tune. Name that tune for Dennis. So, and like the last meetup was pretty cool too. That was kind of cool. The last little compilation meetup where Dennis visited Philly Drone Life. Now I can't get Philly on here. I don't know why, but Philly, I always if he doesn't want to come here, that's okay. I like to go there. Then it's kind of like Philly's one of those guys where you got to go to him, and that's okay. I don't mind that. How was the meet and greet with Philly in Philadelphia? What'd you think of that? Now that would be a trip I would be interested in doing. Hanging out and flying a drone with Michael. Are you kidding me? Yeah, yep. Drone Bum, Rodney Bell. Who else? Rodney Bell wanted to, but he couldn't swing it. Yeah. See, that's the advantage of being retired. I'll be there someday. Pretty soon I'm going to be road tripping with you guys. A couple more years. So, I actually have plenty of years in, but I love my job too much. But that was a cool meetup, and Philly was Philly. So I loved you flying your drone in the gale force winds. I don't know if I could put my drone up through those freaking power lines that he does. I mean, every day he's got to navigate these freaking wires. All I can see is I don't know if you remember Never Mind Your Own. If you've ever watched any of his episodes. But he basically flies his Mavic Pro, his Mavic 4 into basically power lines. He didn't see them. And it was a big investigation. And, DJI, they weren't fooled, man. They were like, hey, you hit something. So it was amazing. The three of us met up November 2018 at Jones Beach. Yeah, I think I saw that. Yep. Peter, I have to go and check out Peter's streams every so often. He's he's like traveling around, that's kind of what you need to do though. You can only entertain so much. It's kind of like for this live stream, I like to do one live stream a week. About this time, and the people that want to come in and want to just hang out, because it's a very inconvenient time, especially. Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that little tiny super chat. That's awesome, though. Like I said, every dollar, guys, is going to go to toys for me, not toys for us, but it'll be toys for us, and you'll fly it out in front of you guys. Dennis helped me out. He gave me a 20 spot the other day. That was nice of him. I appreciate that. Believe me, every dollar counts, even with the monetized stream. I've got my first check coming from Google Analytics. Yay! And that guys, that's going to be drone payments. Toys for Pops. Yeah, that's what it is, really. Thank you. I appreciate that, John. This, like I said, $1 here, 50 cents there. I don't care. It's all nice. I do care. I appreciate it. None of us are independently wealthy. At least my wife's got a freaking on my drone purchases and stuff. I tried to purchase an iPad a couple of days ago, and I bought the wrong one. And she's like, "What'd you buy an iPad for?" Because I want to get the iPad Mini 4. Hopefully, we find another replacement for that, because that's getting kind of old. iPad Mini 4s are going for about $170 if you can find it cheap. So you'd believe it. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I from time to time will drop them in. I've dropped them in Ken Heron's stream. You try to, because that's how he makes his living. That's what he's doing. And I don't care how much money he's making. I hope he's making some, because he's a really good entertainer. I really appreciate what he does. So Autel said they will be sending me the Evo 2 as soon as they are ready to ship. So do you have a pre-order in, John? I did. If you do have, if there's a pre-order, look, I thought I knew there was a pre-order place. I I would throw them some cash right now just to get on that list because I'm literally that crazy right now. I'm so crazy I'll throw them $300 in a second if they needed it. But yeah, I want to get in that group. It has nothing to do with being first. It has everything to do with just I want to touch it. I need to feel the drone. It's kind of like this Mini. You know, when I got the Mini, I was so curious as to what it felt like because it was. They said, "Oh, it's a small thing." So when I definitely got it, I was, you know, when I first touched it, I'm like, "Holy crap! I just spent this much for this tiny piece of plastic." I mean, so. I didn't. You didn't read the. No, I won the CES. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, freaking cool. Maybe I did see that. Let's see. Oh, that is way freaking awesome. I didn't know that. I've been to CES, by the way. I have not been there as a, you know, as a drone guy, but I've been to CES. I spent 2 days at CES quite a few years back, but it was back when oh crap, this was way before the drone days. But we had a friend that was doing products for Sirius XM, and I kind of hung out with those guys, the Sirius XM people, when satellite radio was kind of the new thing, and I had friends that were involved in that, and that was kind of neat. And I got to hang out and spend an evening with some big wigs. It was fun and crazy. Those guys know how to party, and I am not. I can't hang, guys. Just so you know. So, but that was way back then, and I really enjoyed it. That was when the new Xboxes were coming out, and so that was like 2000. I'm thinking about 2003, 2004. So it's been a while. Dennis threw himself out. How do you throw yourself out? I have no restrictions except for you must love drones and you. Swell Pro next. I'm getting the new Swell Pro. Oh, that's the water drone. Is that a joke, Crazy Patrick? He'll definitely dunk the Swell Pro. So, yeah, I don't want to have just a. Let's go to my next here. Let's go hit this. But yeah, throw the chat on there a little bit. But hey, see, look at my little flying craft back there. I love that. I can't take that off. I actually put that on for another stream for another reason, and I fell in love with it, and I just keep it now. It's kind of steampunk, you know. It's like a steampunk drone. But if you look where my head is, it's like, why not Autel? You know, why can't they be, guys? Why can't Autel be the next really leader in technology? You know, I don't see why they can't. I want Autel to drive prices, and I want the Chinese companies to stick with it because we need that balance in competition. So, so Crazy Patrick is getting the Swell Pro. That's an orange drone. Maybe orange is the new color. Gray is going out of style. So if you have a gray drone, everybody will like, you have one of those old gray drones. You don't have a orange drone, which is what everybody has, you know. So they need to go international. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They need to build their brand outside of outside of the United States for sure. See, guys, I'm into the new color orange. This is an orange can right here. This is the drink that I'm basically enjoying. And maybe that's why I'm a little bit crazy, but it's also orange. So orange, guys, and black are my new colors. Say, orange and black. I'm switching, guys. I'm switching to orange and black. Okay. I wasn't gonna. Let's see what John has to say here. It says they are going to send me the 8K Evo 2 as soon as the new controller is ready to ship with the basic package. That's exactly what I'm going to have, John. I'm going to get obviously the base model, but I can't. You know what I really want is I want the FLIR camera. I don't know why I want a FLIR camera. There's no need for me to. I guess I could do inspections. I do thermal inspections. Why not? I just don't know if that's the dream of mine. Having some guy, that really doesn't care about drones and cares about like house, I don't know. I guess that the money would be nice. Orange and black were the colors of our high school's major competitor. Okay, a battle. Hey, if you're a Broncos fan or whatever, I'm not a Broncos fan. I'm a Vikings fan. It's hence the purple. You see the purple? All right. But orange and black. Yes, Orange is the New Black, isn't it? Anybody ever watch that series? Yeah, all right. About women in prison? All right. Watched it a little bit. It got old. It was kind of fun. Taking the Part 107 for the second time next week, that is awesome, Bjorn. The Part 107, I think. Let me think what you, or I just want to get your feedback on this. Do you think there should be another level of Part 107? For example, this is what I've been thinking about. I can pass this test. The test is not an issue with me. This is the issue. Say all you want to do is take pictures of people's houses or business, shouldn't there be like a level of competence that is below one where you're, I guess you need to know maps, and I guess, I don't know. Maybe I can't argue that. Yeah, Crazy Patrick's getting the new Power Egg X. So what's that? Free pizza. All right, I just got an email that came in. It's not free pizza at the Student Jobs Fair. All right. Just to get back to Part 107, shouldn't there be like a just a one that for people that want to be professional, like YouTubers and people that just do like nature photography, and shouldn't there be something for that? Or do you think it still is in the realm of, you got to still know this stuff? I'd be curious to think. I don't, most of what you need to learn for 107 is just learning a new language. It's not difficult stuff. And for most people, I'd say 90% of us that really can go and take these tests on a regular basis, I think the knowledge is doable, meaning everybody can learn it. And it's not beyond. It's just that do some studying. Apply yourself for a couple of questions, and you'll pass with the within what I consider a reasonable competence, which I totally am with. And anarchistic out, yeah. The charts are from the 40s. Why do we do this? Why, John? First of all, did anybody see the interview on the CES? Now, John, you might have been there. The CES interview with the FCC, not the FCC, the FAA. That the FAA came in and says, "Hey, we're not driving these laws. They're lobbyists that are driving the laws. It's not us. We're not like going, hey, let's make it tougher for people to fly things. It's lobbies." And that's where I think a lot of people don't understand is the lobbies that basically are supporting the big businesses that are possibly going to use that airspace with us. I'm not, guys, I'm not crazy. Neither is Crazy Patrick, okay? We basically, we're adults that have a vested interest and we love this hobby, and we of course we want to allow more people, but to make Part 107 the way it is, I say if you're going to do like a lot of commercial there you go, here, that's where it is. A commercial kind of inspection license, something that requires where you're using a lot of really heavy equipment. Now that to me is where you get the Part 107 level of competence. And then there needs to be like a residential level, like a sub-commercial, even though you're still selling a product. It doesn't require the setup of large equipment, because right now we're basically preparing ourselves for, like, literally, if you get the Part 107, you can fly large very large drones. I mean, it's big suckers, stuff that I could build. Drones that weigh 5 and 10 pounds. So let's see. We do that because FAA is FAA. Keyword aviation. They don't know what else to do. The laws don't establish the test. The FAA does, and then the lobbyists either accept or demand change. I agree. I understand that. Remember, government is driven by the people, and the FAA is just reacting to that need. I agree. I understand that. I don't look at them as an enemy. I never did. I worry about laws that become irrational. I don't want irrationality in lawmaking because we're really rational people. Even Mr. Fly 22,000 foot dead random is a rational person, and so. And I think as things become more and more what I would consider rational, if we continue down the road of finding a solution for everybody, I think that is going to, and we drive it. Remember, we're responsible for this crap, but we feel like we don't have a voice like, say, Amazon does. Definitely, we don't have a voice. Our voice is very small. So, but we do have a voice. So, is the law the same in let's see. Is the law the same in all of us? Oh, are you meaning? Do we all interpret the law individually the same? Is that your question, Dennis? Or not Dennis, but Patrick? Is that a philosophical kind of question? Meaning, do we feel the law to be the same in all of us? No. Oh, I see. Okay. So he's basically saying, are we basically following the same rules? No, and I think there should be a base level, like we should get together with the Canadians, kind of like how we'd agreed just recently on MCA, the treaty that basically we trade on. Shouldn't commerce be the same? Drones are a form of commerce. But shouldn't drone laws in America reflect drone laws in Canada? And then I think Europe has its own set of issues that it has to deal with, which is you guys are more compact, where the United States and Canada, we have massively large spaces to fly in, and in Europe you don't. So you can't expect European laws to be the same and reflective of American laws totally, but I think the spirit of the hobby can be the same. We can restrict the distances, but we can respect the same knowledge. Shouldn't you have the same knowledge to fly in Europe and then have a European knowledge test so we can identify the same aeronautical symbols, but on the other hand, aren't they already the same? Isn't it international? Hey, we are V's on. Anyway, I'm getting a little philosophical here. Think about that. I'm just curious to what everybody thinks about that and feels about it. We are V is on. Thank you for joining us. Love that he's on. All right. But just think about that a little bit. I'm just curious. I've been kind of driving the. Let's see, Rick from Drone. Yeah, I really respect Rick. There's a lot of people that I call voices of reason. Is it XJet? I love his rants. Rick from Drone Valley had a good take on this. Commercial space should start at 400 AGL and higher. There you go. We can segment it out. I don't need to go over 400 feet, guys. Maybe this weekend I do, but maybe. Okay, but AGL, yes, I totally agree. That's a little hint to what I'm up to this week, so. I will go over 400 feet, but I'm going to go over 400 feet in a correct spot. You'll like it. I'm going to attempt to go over 400 feet with my Mavic Mini. I actually attempted the same thing before, and my drone wouldn't allow it, which is okay. I don't mind that. But I'm gonna be hugging a cliff basically. All right. The law should be the same, yeah. I think because guys, international, when pilots fly from airport to airport, the rules are the same. The symbols are international. So should drones. I mean, we're except for the fact that when we're in a different place, like a place with a lot more urban compactness. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah, I agree, John. I agree with that, and please see me as a voice of reason. I'm not a nutcase, because I took a Mavic Mini out. I mean, I have to defend that to the end of freaking me, but I guess it is what it is. Again, I don't do. I'm not. If I get an Autel Evo 2, I don't need to fly at 3 miles because I already know I have a Mavic Pro that flies 3 miles, and I'll tell you the last time I flew at 3 miles. Let's see, last year. And I haven't since, and I've flown it a bunch. I fly it around lakes, and I fly it to large cliffs and things. But yeah, I won't fly the Autel Evo probably any further than just a basic like it would be an FPV test, and that would be it, just to see my FPV quality at say 2 miles, and that's well within what I would consider to be, especially if I do it in the right spot, within a reasonable amount of safety and in the same place that I usually fly in. But but yes, should laws be the same? And I say yes, they should. But the laws need to be applied differently. So the qualifications should be the same, but the law's application should change based on the location, like they already do anyway. Our air maps. If you want to see what I basically hang out with. I want to come clean and show you this. So these are the apps that I use. These are the ones that I subscribe to. Oh, can you see those right there? Let's see. Okay, camera. So what you got there? Okay, you kind of can see that. It's hard to. It's basically before you. Okay, I'll just read it. Before you fly, air map, and then I use Kitty Hawk. I also added. Maybe Jet Martin will show up. I also has anybody ever heard of Flight Radar 24? Jet Martin threw that at me last time. That is an amazing app. If you have not added. Let me just put this, hold on here. I just got to put that on. I want to, hold on here. AR, what's that? AR view. What's that? Okay. Hold on, guys. I just want to move this. What the okay, hold on here. I just want to move it to the right, guys. I'm a clean freak, and I wanted to put my app in the right folder. Sorry. I'm kind of nuts that way. Okay. It's called Flight Radar 24. Let's see if I can get it to. It sucks when you have the, when you have the screen grab on. No, it's not. Hold on here, crap. Hold on here. There we go. It basically gives you. Where all the aircraft are based upon your location. So let's. It thinks I'm in Las Vegas. What's up with that? I'm not in Las Vegas, guys. Holy crap. You know why they don't fly, you know why we don't fly too many drones around airports? There, that's why. Okay, that's why you don't fly a drone around an airport, okay? All right. Let me show you really quick the area that I live in, just to give you an idea. But let's see, Dennis Lovely Drone Bum has an app like that, yeah, for ships. Yes, exactly. It's the same kind. It's a navigation app, but it's called Flight Radar 24. It's a free app, guys. It doesn't cost anything. All it does is it gives you a perspective as to the aircraft in your area. So I'm going to go ahead and let this catch up. So this is my area right there, okay? St. George, that's where I live, St. George, Utah. And my nearest airport is, let's see, right here. Here's SGU Regional right there. This is where Dennis is going to fly in now. And as you can see, there's one airplane on the tarmac. One. And yes, we have flights in and out of here from Phoenix to Denver. To LAX and to Phoenix, Denver, LAX. There's a fourth one, Las Vegas, and Salt Lake. So those 5 locations. So let's see. We need an app like that for women. The women avoidance system, the WAS system. It's for anytime we want to get the drones out. We just check our app. Hold on, excuse me, I got to check WAS right now. We should change the name so it's more like "Don't kick my app," please. But yeah, there's hardly any planes up right now. Holy crap! On Sunday, I checked this puppy out, and the whole airspace was littered with aircraft going to and from other countries, because a ton of planes fly over St. George. There's a navigation beacon that's not too far from here for those really high 35,000 foot flights. So, but yes. Feel free, guys, to super chat. And remember, I'm saving up for an Autel Evo now. So all donations are accepted because my wife is not donating anymore. Now that she thinks that I'm some kind of rich YouTuber, which I'm not. Oh man, Christmas just popped by too. All right, so there is the SGU regional right there, and of course you'll see nothing. There is one airplane on the tarmac there. Hold on, let me just see. It's usually a SkyWest aircraft. So, all right. You need WAS. Yes, I need WAS. The women avoidance system. Oh, yes. I can make jokes about that too, by the way. But, yeah, so not a lot of activity, but it's kind of cool. And like this one right here. Nobody would expect this airplane right here to be where it's at. Anybody guess where that plane is basically coming from? Where the plane is coming from? Okay, you got to understand where I live. I live about an hour and a half from Las Vegas. Ooh, there's another one coming too. There's another big one. These are big planes. These are 780. That's a 787. Where do you think that's coming from? A 787, right there. That is a big freaking plane. Okay. Of course, it's at altitude right now. Coming from Canada? Yes, it is. It is coming from Canada. Dennis, you were too smart. Dang it. You're one of my students, Dennis. I will ask you a question where I want a certain answer, and you will give me a smart-ass answer, and it will be right. And then I'll have to validate it. Yes, it's coming from Canada, Dennis. Dang it. Okay, this plane here is coming from... Okay, hold on here. That one is they're both 787 Dreamliners. One of them's coming from Istanbul, Turkey. That one. And the other one is coming from London. So, Alaska. Sweden. No, they're not coming from... Nobody goes from Sweden to the United States. Yeah, they do. I have a Crazy Patrick. I have a friend, a classmate of mine, who lives in Linksas. You know where that is? Is it Linksas? Is that how you pronounce it? Linksas, Sweden? Linksas? I don't know how you say it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that app is here. Let me put it up there. It is called Nope. From Sweden. Yes. Isn't that a Linksas? Sweden. A Linksas. Yeah, something like that. Here, let me see if I can find it. Linksas. All right, I'll spell it. Maybe I'm saying it totally wrong. Hold on. I probably am. I'm probably butchering it up with my here. Hold on. I'm going to look it up. I have to look it up on Facebook. But I had a student also. I had a Swedish student that was in my class for about 3 years ago. And she was also from that area. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let's see here. It's okay. Hold on. Here we find it here. Let's see. NHEM. Oh, come on here. Watch, I find out he defriended me. That would be sad, wouldn't it? All right, here we go. Where's he at? Oh, I'm not looking at people. I'm looking at posts. It's a links us. Let's see. I probably got it wrong. Let's see. Link. Nah, it's not like a link. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, that's okay. Sweden's a big country. Alexa, finds links us for me. All right. Anyway, I'll stop that. That's a waste of our personal precious time that we basically spend here together. So it bugs me, guys, because anytime anytime anyway, I got to get off your phone, Mr. Goebel. Okay. A link, yeah. Crazy Patrick, he just spelt it. A link sauce. Is that how you say it? Maybe that's why it's not. Yeah, isn't that like an area, a region? There's like a. All right. Anyways, all I've learned about Sweden is he makes a lot of money, but the government takes a lot of it in taxes, and he says that, and he should be living in a giant, enormous house, but he lives in a small house because of that same reason. There you go. It's a small town. Thank you, Crazy Patrick. All right. Yes, they tax the crap out of him, and he complains about it all the time. But he's got a really cool, hot wife, and he doesn't care much. They do. I do envy the fact that him and his kid, I think they have like free memberships to like health facilities and things. They're free. I mean, it's part of the. But anyway, he has a lot of access to like recreation and things like that. So that's one of the things I learned. So small town, Linksas. Yeah, there was two. That's pretty odd that I had a student from that same area, and she was from. I don't know if she was exactly from that town, but it was close by. So, thank you, Crazy Patrick. He fixed that for me. He probably looked it up on his Swedish map. All right. I'm not on Facebook very often, guys. So that's why it's hard for me to find stuff on it. I'm not a Facebook person, so. Yeah. Anyways, let's see here. All right. All right, get off the phone. I'm on the phone still. Okay, it's enough. It says, "Are you getting an Evo 2?" PD, I think so. Not if. I think, guys. I think I've kind of committed. I haven't spent any money yet, but yeah. And I'm not in a hurry to get. Facebook is dead. I know it is. It's not dead because my family's life history is on it, so it can't be dead. Are you saying, Crazy Patrick, that my family is dead too? Probably. on that platform. It's the only reason why I think people keep it. That to buy and sell and avoid paying taxes for stuff. So, yeah, PD. I think for sure I'm going to get the Evo 2. Of course I'll get the base model and. I'll probably get the base package and just learn about it. But my problem right now is I really, really, really want to fly an Evo. There's so many cheap Evos out there right now, and I want to buy like the base model, the first one, and they're so cheap right now. But I just can't because it would lock me in. I probably would have to sell it, and then I would lose money on the sale. So I think I'm going to have to go in cold turkey. I'm going to have to go in, purchase an Evo. The price is good. I'm not going to argue. For $1,400, you get basically a beast of a drone with an 8K camera. So I can't. So I keep Facebook because I like being abused by all my friends who has opposing opinions. I don't say anything political on anything anymore. I think I did a tweet just recently, but I got like 20 Twitter profiles. That was kind of political, but it was kind of apolitical. I was arguing the idea of federalism. I'm a huge believer that we got to stop arguing, otherwise we can't fix anything, which is the federalist argument. How much government, how little government, that kind of thing. Skang is on. Hey, Skang. It's really late where he's from, but he's popping in to say hi from Scotland. I believe that's where Skang. I got to throw up a Scottish flag for a while and learn how to get a Scottish accent, you know. I always think of Scotty on Star Trek when I think of Skang. Scotty. I don't know how to fix it, Captain. The dilithium crystals are draining. Yeah, it's not. You know what, guys? On this platform, we're hopefully we're a little bit. We have our own drone politics, so it's enough. I've had enough politics, you know. Captain, Skang is here. He's going to help me to fix the engineering department because we're messed up. And we scream at the camera every time we talk. There we go. Good to see you, Skang. Scott as well. Thank you. Good. Thank you. I appreciate you sharing. I always go by, it's Scotty. That's easy for me to remember now. Thank you. Scotty is on. How you doing, Scotty? The powerful Scots. I probably have some Scottish in me, you think? No, I don't. I don't think I have any Scottish. I haven't looked. I got Irish in me, though. Does that show? I get really angry very easy. But I don't like the box. Okay. My grandmother was Irish. Her last name was Murphy. So I got some Murphy in me. I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. You can't ask for any more, she'll explode. All right, Scotty. Thank you. Skang's been with me for as long as I've been live streaming, and I really appreciate him sticking around. Same thing with Dennis. You've been here since the beginning. WeRV's been here, and I appreciate you guys popping in all the time. It's really nice. It's good to have conversations. And I haven't been Skang. I have not been on his channel lately. And when he does pop in, what happens is it reminds me, hey, I got to go check out some of the beautiful. Skang, do you have any new? Did you get a Mini or anything? Are you still are you? What are you flying anyway? I think are you flying a Mavic Pro? Because I mean, crap. If you still have a Mavic Pro, I mean, you're still like right in the game, man. And that's a freaking almost 3-year-old technology. If you're flying a Mavic Pro right now, that's how good that technology is. You're literally still at the forefront of the game. Scotty, beam me up. We got to work on one for Crazy Patrick. Let's give him some Viking analogies. Oh, I guess that's Crazy Patrick. It says, on my holidays to Scotland, I think I spoke in Scottish accent the whole week. My family thought I was a Fruit Loop. It's funny how we do that. I've never been to Scotland. I've actually told but hey, Skang, Scott, I'm telling you, I am really close to making a trip to Scotland, and that's no lie. I remember a year and a half ago, I was really close to making a trip here. Let me get my chat back up. Sorry, my chat is being covered over, so you guys can say, hold on. Let's just hold on. I just gotta bring it forward. There we go. Come on. Oh, one more level. Sorry, your order. Move to top. There we go. Okay, But I remember a year and a half ago, I was saying, hey, I'm going to be going to Europe for the first time. And that materialized. I think my daughter is kind of the driving force for these trips. And I brought up the Loch Ness Monster. And it immediately got her excited. She goes, there's a place there? I'm like, yeah, it's Scotland. There's a place called Loch Ness. And it's a really deep lake. And so, anyway. We're thinking about a trip And that if that gets us to Scotland, then we'll be getting there. So. All right. SEMA starts sending me drones on a regular basis soon for your channel. SEMA, dang it. That's fun. Very cool, man. Absolutely, we'll smash the love button for you. Skang's flying the Bebop. Bebop's definitely a Skang. You can put up from where the place you live. You could put up Bebop video, and everybody would be just blown away by the castles and by the by the beautiful like the rolling, undulating countryside and the sea coast. Dude, man, you can easily put up footage. Just to bring up Parrot, I almost last night I was sitting by my phone. Okay, guys, I am so wanting to buy something right now, and hurts my brain. But there is a Parrot Bebop or a Parrot Disco for $475 right now, and oh my gosh, I literally was like, oh, that would be so much fun. A Parrot Disco. This is the only thing that keeps me from doing that. The Parrot Disco requires taking off and landing, and I do not have suitable landscape for the Disco. It would break so fast. It would fly into sagebrush. I just don't think I could retrieve it. That's my huge problem. I have no grassy, nice, smooth areas to really land it. I'd have to go to a place I don't want to fly to do that. So that's why I have not pulled the because $475 for a Disco is an absolute steal. Let's see. Congratulate. Yes, absolutely. Let's congratulate VRV for his sponsorship by SEMA drones. And of course, he's going to show us the best of SEMA and what they have to offer. Good, get those suckers on. Let's make sure your bell has and your notification bell is rung for WeRV, so you can get his SEMA flight videos. SEMA, these little companies are starting to pick up. We're starting to see 3-axis gimbals. We're starting to see better cameras. Their camera quality, the apertures are still way small, and their sensors are cheap right now. So you get this really weird, very strange looking footage. There's a lifetime's amount of difference between the footage you get from the Mavic Mini. If you have not seen my low light video, check it out. The Mavic Mini in low light is a freaking great drone. It can literally pick up a large amount of low light footage and not pixelate it too much. It is really good, and not too many drones can basically say that. So let's see. I'm a bit limited to fly only in the spring and summer because it's very windy. Yes, Skang, I do not recommend that you bring a Mavic Mini up in the wintertime in Scotland. It would end up in the North Sea. And that might be good and it might not be good unless you want an underwater video. So let's see. It's definitely worth the visit to Scotland. Outstanding scenery, history. Yeah, I'm with you. I need to, if I go to Europe and I go to the UK, I need a destination. I really don't want to go anywhere near a city that's large like a London. I just, I want to try to stay, in the more suburbia kind of parts. I'm going to be limited because I will not get in a car and try to drive. I just don't need the stress of trying to drive on the wrong side of the road, which, of course, Skang does. He says, no, the Romans drove on the left side of the road. That's where it started, the damn Romans. Them damn chariots went to the left, and then they yielded to the right, Let's see, want to buy my truck? Who's he asking that? Okay, anyway, somebody that's close by. It says, I'm a bit intimidated to fly only in the spring. Yeah, Skang, it's good to be intimidated. I do not fly in bad weather. I get so much good weather that I wait for my really low wind days. So let's see. What about the beautiful valley where you take your puppy? Yeah, absolutely. That valley, I haven't been with Steve in there in a while because there's construction going on. So I've been scouting out. You noticed that when I did the the flight modes video, the quick shots video. I was in a different location. That's one that I found. It's actually not too bad. It's a little bit further, so I haven't taken Steve there yet. It's not, and it's high. It's not a low area, but I can actually look down on the valley that I fly in, like for the distance flight. But the area that I used to take Steve in all the time, I can't go in there now. So I'm waiting for that construction to get to where they get the streets in. Once they get those streets done, it'll open it up again and make it easier to get into. So that's been my problem. It's been a while. I like underwater videos. Yeah, Crazy Patrick, we need to get your egg underwater video. We need to recover it. I wonder how deep it is. You have any diver friends? It'd probably be really cold too, but if it's not a very deep area, say it's maybe 50, 60 feet where your drone crashed, less than 100 feet, it's probably retrievable by a diver. So it'd be fun. I would love to make a video diving down to get your drone. That's a very deep subject, I know. It's been a while since I've dove in really cold water. I'd prefer not to, but yeah, I love to. I'm a certified PADI dive master. And that would be kind of fun to do a series on drones and diving. I stayed in an old fisherman's cottage in the shores of a sea loch in a beautiful village called Arankar, probably Aranshar, whatever, just down the road from Loch Lomond. I explored the west coast of Scotland up to Fort William. Cool. I'm definitely going to do it would be something like that. I'm not going to go play golf there, even though that'd be something I'd like to do. I'm a golfer. But, so, very cool. Sweden I don't know. It depends. I have to have a reason and a destination. That's my biggest thing. Sweden definitely is a cool place, but I'd need to have a place that I would be like a location, specific place. And then, of course, there has to be a lot of awesome shopping because we like to shop. But the other problem with Sweden is I hear is it expensive to buy stuff? Said I hired a jet boat to help me find my Mavic last year. I used an underwater oh yeah, maybe Crazy Patrick can use his underwater drone technology to find his egg. Crazy Patrick, you need to get a better underwater drone package. Okay, try to get one of those drone company or those underwater drone companies to get. Then you can do a search. I am on the search for the. And get in a Viking boat to search for it. Row out there. So I'm going to use every stereotype I can think about, Crazy Patrick. See, a challenge with underwater search is that we cannot predict the currents. Yes, and even if you know roughly where that thing, it probably floated for a period of time. You are so correct. And currents, guys, if you've ever been in a current underwater, they are like rivers flowing massively fast depending on the direction of the tide. And in a tidal current, it can literally rip you one direction or another. And a little tiny skinny drone will move many, many miles in a current. It's possible. So yes, that is a problem. Dennis, will you stop being so smart and screwing up our fun by bringing all that intellect in? We're just trying to have fun here. We don't want this deep, dark, underwater talk. Mine is in the Pacific Ocean, probably the coast of Oregon somewhere. I'm bringing the Mavic Mini to Washington this spring, so you'll see some. I actually have already scoped out my flying areas, so I'm going to be going to around the south of the Seattle area, and I'm going to be. My son plays baseball, so I'm going to be traveling around and then fly in maybe the Olympia, Washington area. There's some flying areas there along the coast, along the Puget Sound there. We'll see what happens. Good. Here we go. Somebody put the V-copter in here. Thank you, Mike Jones. I'm going to freaking throw you up here and moderate you. That was, guys, V-copter, bam, is on my list right there. Why do people hate it so much? That's my question. Why is everybody so freaking scared of the V-copter? That's my question for Mike Jones. And anybody else in the panel, why in the heck is everybody so afraid of the V-copter? Why do we... somebody said there's a lot of moving parts. All right, guys. Okay, we're riding a horse, and it's 1887. And we go, well, why would we want to freaking ride in a car? It's smelly, it's freaking too bumpy, and it's got so many moving parts. You know, that to me is the argument. You know, why were we so afraid of something so different? And I'm not afraid of something different. I'm actually, one of the questions I asked one of the people that brought up the V-copter in discussion, one of the things I said was I want to test out the mini version of it. I want to see, because it looks like a freaking bird. It's like this. I think it looks sweet. When they showed it flying around, I'm like, that is the most natural thing that I've ever seen in the air. I think if people saw V-copters flying and not the traditional white, the traditional white DJI Phantom look, people might look at it differently. Think about that. Think about flying it through a national park. If you have a V-copter, maybe they'll say, hey, we're going to outlaw, but V-copters are okay. Bring them in because they look nice. They look like eagles. Yeah, I'm not afraid of anything different. I'm only afraid of big time price. And that it makes the app that runs it, that drives it. I'm still kind of afraid of the Evo because the first Evo model was not very iPhone friendly. But the benefit of that is that its controller doesn't require a phone, which makes it not matter. So I think of the V-copter, please make it iPhone friendly or in Android. Just guys, you can't oust a whole group of people because of your operating system and your firmware updates. You have to basically hit both groups evenly. We all love drones. So yeah, I love the shape. Can anybody think of why that shape is such a huge advantage? I love the shape because of its bird-like appearance. I think that is a huge... the articulating arms, it doesn't make me afraid. As long as the gears are of good quality, you put really good motors in it. You just don't skimp on the moving parts. It's going to be fine. You can't put plastic gears in it. They're going to have to be some kind of or they're going to have to be some kind of a very high quality plastic, something that resists stripping, because if you accidentally move one of those articulating arms with a plastic gear in it, hence my fear and a lot of people's fear, but. Yeah, let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's see. I don't have V-copter. I don't have a V-copter option. I haven't looked into it much, but the primary complaint I've heard is about the single prop. The limitation. But if your axes, this is the axes down here that keeps the body stable. As long as that axis is put on a good, I'm worried about weight. A heavier version of the V-copter is going to be obviously more stable in flight. Weight makes a difference, especially with gimbals and things like that. It helps to smooth out the flight. That's one of the problems that was potential with the Mavic Mini, but look what DJI did. They put an amazing gimbal on it, and I've been in some pretty rough air, and that thing keeps that picture is rock solid steady. Yeah, I make it look like a bird and fool those freaking people. And like, no, guys, that's an eagle up there. Wow. Let me take a picture of it with my controller. Hold on. It's an eagle. It's a bird. Hey, maybe that's the next best drone. A covert drone. It doesn't look like a drone. It looks like a bird. And you don't freaking know it's a drone. So how is somebody going to tell in the national park that you're not flying a bird? Believe me, guys, it's kind of a cat and mouse thing. The bird is the word. Who's flying that drone? I don't know. I see. Just to be who's flying that bird up there? I don't know. Who's flying? That's not a drone. I wouldn't think about it though. People that hike, and then you've got people are involved in trying to keep the parks friendly. Maybe if you get the noise level to be so insignificant, and you get the shape of it to not be scary, guys, that drone is. Why would we be afraid of that? Why can't we bring that to a park? I hate the fact that national parks immediately kick drones out. Think about the beautiful photography possibilities and potential that we have in parks if the technology reaches a point where it's not obtrusive and like ugly, you know? I mean, guys, I really don't see a Phantom as being ugly. Drones to me look beautiful, but you know, to other people they're scary, you know. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's a drone. No, it's not a drone, guys. It's a bird. Okay? Trust me, it's a bird. It's not a drone. It's beautiful. Let's watch its wings. Guys, it's, you know, if we can make drones less scary, it's kind of like when they took the gun and they added if we look at assault weapons, we call them assault weapons because they're scary. You know, it's got this black color and it's got this massive magazine full of shells, and the barrel even looks scary. But let's make it look nice. Let's put flowers and color it yellow and pink. If you're videoing the park, yeah, of course, I understand. You still got the video. But if we can make the drone not the enemy, the video is not the enemy, guys. It's the freaking drone that drives people batty. It's the noise factor. If I'm sitting at the north rim of the Grand Canyon, I don't want to hear a Mavic Air. Those freaking things are obnoxious as crap. You know, but you fly a parrot anafi, 50 feet away from you, you can hardly hear it. It sounds like nothing. Stone Mountain, Georgia. I'm from Stone Mountain, Georgia, no-fly zone. Yeah, avoiding damage to what? The Stone Mountain? You know what the Stone Mountain would have done to my Mavic Mini if I ran into it? You wouldn't even find freaking the Mavic Mini. There's more damage done to Stone Mountain by freaking hikers dropping water bottles than any drone ever. Think about it. But I understand. Hey, okay. But, you know, plastic doesn't win when the dumbass hikers drop the plastic bottles all over the trails. Guys, there's no difference than a drone than some freaking granola-eating naturalist dropping their freaking blown out freaking sandal. Have you ever found that crap? I've been out everywhere, guys, hiking, and I found people's freaking flip-flops, and nobody complains about that crap, you know? Trash, you know, and man. Anyway, yes, the plastic always loses. All right, we're getting close to the end. I started a little early, but we're getting close to the end of my stream here. But hey, thank you, Mike Jones. Just sent me a little gift. I appreciate that through PayPal. I do have a PayPal site. I don't have to share that with. With YouTube. So, but yeah, they take a freaking chunk out of your life when you do super chats. So anyway, I appreciate that. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Anyway, so guys, how do we end this stream, guys? Let's end it here. let's go to, let me just go here. First of all, I'm giving everybody permission to love their Mavic Mini, okay? Guys, love that thing. It is an amazing drone. Stop listening to the haters. Start listening to the people that actually fly it a lot. And because I've flown a lot of drones already, and I've only been flying drones for about 2.5 years, and I've gone a long ways. I've built them myself. I built them from scratch. I understand what makes them fly. I understand limitations. But I understand the amazing amount of distance that we have traveled in the drone industry. And guys, we have to give this drone a ton of kudos. It is an amazing thing, isn't it, guys? Okay. And even if you don't own a Mini, say you own you own like Skang, he owns a Parrot Bebop. That drone, guys, was the most misunderstood piece of technology ever put out there. It's a 1080 camera with basically optical stabilization that was made. It totally amazed me when I first bought it. And then I bought the Mavic Mini, which is less, if you look at the final price, than when the Parrot Bebop came out. And it is hands down the best technology that has come out in probably 5 years. And I'm a novice, but there's nothing that's close to it. As far as how many people it reaches in its technological width and breadth, its cost is efficient, it's unobtrusive, it's relatively quiet, it's portable. Guys, I'm going to fly with that thing everywhere. I'm going to take that Mavic Mini on every single trip I go on. I don't care where I go. I'm going to bring it with me because it doesn't mess around with space requirements and all. And anyway, and I can fly it forever if I need to. All right, I'm going to end that right there. So, let's see. PD, it says flying my Mavic Mini tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna take mine. I'm gonna take my Mini to great heights this weekend. And hopefully the weather cooperates. If the weather cooperates, I'm going to fly in only the best conditions. For this flight, I need pretty much no wind. If it's windy, I'm going to lose my drone. So, and I know everybody in America, especially Crazy Patrick, would love to see my drone blow away at the top of an 800-foot mountain. Yeah. Crazy Patrick, keep in your lane, baby. We want to see the next latest and greatest. We are cowards. The egg is something that's very unique. I've watched the egg versions, and the new egg is. I don't know about the camera yet. I've been pretty impressed with your video footage so far. So keep posting information about that drone. Let's not. It's kind of like the V-copter. Let's not judge it based upon its shape until we see enough people fly it, and that's kind of how I'll leave that. So, yeah, fly for fun, guys. I mean, Crazy Patrick, I feel bad that you basically lost your drone, but did you have fun flying it? Wasn't it a blast? You were doing things that and then it's getting replaced. So, PD is in the UK. Where are you at, PD, right now? I know you're what part again? Let's get that. I know he's told me before. Where's PD at? If he'd share that with us. Yeah, see us, gang. I appreciate you popping in, man. I really, really do appreciate you coming. I always do. East Mids. Oh yeah, Nottingham. Yeah, right. I thought I wrote that down. Hold on here. Are you the sheriff of Nottingham? Just kidding. All right. Okay. All right, guys. I've used every one in the book. PD, would you consider, if I do come to Europe and I come to UK and I am if I go anywhere close, I definitely, there's a couple of people I'm gonna be looking for. So, and I don't know, maybe I'll take a train or something. That's my thing. Maybe our family will travel by train or some kind of mass transit. That's what I'm thinking I might do if I go there. So Nottingham, that's PD. I write these things down so I can remember. It's like Skang from Scotland, Scotty. So. Thank you. I appreciate it, PD. You've been awesome. You're also a wealth of knowledge, just so you know that. I've learned a lot. And if what I don't learn from, say, somebody like a Jet Martin or a PD Tech, who's basically a wireless genius, I believe. It's a wireless and networking, right? Dennis, the same thing. Dennis carries a wealth of knowledge, and he's also always available. Thank you very much. And I will definitely drop in for sure. I'm thinking it won't be this spring, but if I do put a trip together, maybe it's a summer trip. I'd like to be in better weather. So, man, the UK it's kind of like it's you're our cousins. I got to go visit my cousins every once in a while. So. And I'm definitely going to end up in Scotland somewhere. So if I can connect these trips, I will do it. Especially from where the airport you fly into, that's usually a part of it. I do have Irish blood in me too. I think I've already talked about. So I'll definitely have to someday drop into to Ireland someday and see where my grandmother grew up. So anyway. Let's see. My email is my about section of my excellent, and I think we all have been sharing that same thing with me. I have had a couple of emails dropped. I had a pretty long message given to me by somebody that just had some information they wanted to share with me. So yeah, you're welcome to hit dad.random at gmail.com. So it's dad.random70. And if you have it, and you're also welcome to post if you want to. I have no problem with that. That's my email right there. And that's what I use. And, of course, my name is Chris. So Christopher. So if you want to know where my name is, Christoph. Okay? If you wanted to call me by my German name that I chose in high school, Christoph. I chose that. All right, guys. But guys, Autel Evo 2. I'm hooked. V-Copter. I am extremely interested, especially a mini version. I want to learn about the technology. I want to see that in a tiny version. Could you imagine flying a V-Copter in a park, a mini version? How many people would be excited to see it? I mean, I literally could get a crowd going. All right, okay, guys, we got to get going. It's that time where I have to go because it's dinner time coming up, and I want to help my wife out because we can't leave her hanging when it's dinner time. So thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Dennis, for hanging out as long as you did. I always tell you I'll see you on the streams. I don't know if I'll be on tonight. I'd like to get on somebody else's stream. I always say that. It just depends. I think tonight maybe. I've got my live setup working good at home, so I just got to get on. All right, take care, guys. Enjoy every one of you guys. Just so you know, I'm so excited every time my live stream comes up now, especially when I get you guys showing up. And this is not just because I'm blowing smoke at you. I really do like to chat with you guys and find out what you know and everything that is going on in your lives and in your drone lives and what you think, because it matters. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend. And we will see you guys hopefully in my next video and in my next live stream. And later, and bye.